Alright, so in this video, this can be really quick and dirty. I'm going to try to keep it under 5 minutes. So basically what we're going to do here today, this is just to give your weapons a little bit more oomph. So a lot of these weapons that come from the black series, they're either black, sometimes you get some little metal accents that are inside of them. Sometimes you get them where they're actually metallized, if that is a word, where they look something like this. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our black weapons and we're going to kind of rough them up and make them look like metal instead of the plastic that they are. Now, before I jump into that, weapons that are like this, that are this, God, I don't even know, that it's gray, like a dark gray, hellaciously white, bright gray. Yeah, I don't know why they do this. So that weapon was a big offender. This guy, horrendous offender. So anyway, what I would do with those weapons is I would go ahead and coat them with primer, and then I would paint them black, and then I would do this step to follow it up. Okay, so basically the stuff that you're going to need like a shop towel, paper towel, and a silver Sharpie. Now the silver Sharpie is, this thing is like a godsend. So, really quick and dirty, all it involves is taking your Sharpie, putting it on a paper towel, and then rubbing it against the machine. Here, let me move this camera. Alright, there you go. Holy crap. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, so the first thing we're going to work on is... Oh, damn, I fucking got a huge mind blank. Whatever, these fucking things from the sand people. So literally, all you're going to do, right, is... you just wipe that Sharpie on there, and then you can dab and scrape, kind of wait for it to dry a little bit, and alright, boom, quick weathering, it's done. Pop some of the detail, makes it look like it was metal instead of plastic. Do the same thing with guns. So let's see if there's anything left. Yep, sure is. So yeah, with weapons, do the same thing. Just kind of rub it on there. And there we go. There's our handgun. Handgun is metallized. So it looks like it's actually been worn, which is nice. Okay, sometimes this will last for a bit depending on how much Sharpie you put on it. And other times it will dry out really quick. But here in Texas we're going through a little cold front and it's been raining. So usually if it's warm out here in the studio, then this stuff doesn't last very long. You'll have to keep applying. But yeah, that's literally all we're doing. And it's just adding something to your weapons. It's making it look like it's actually been used. Especially for like our stormtroopers, because the Empire didn't buy a whole bunch of new weapons, I would assume. I would assume what they have done is the same thing, the same principle like the Marine Corps runs off of, is that they're going to use all the weapons that the clones used. So that means these weapons have gone through the Clone Wars and whatnot. So, yeah. And as it dries out, it gets harder to apply, which is fine. And at this point, it's kind of like dry brushing. Now, here's the great thing about this, is this isn't permanent. It will eventually wear off, but we don't have to go through and seal it. It's going to stay there for a while, so we don't have to seal it. We don't have to break out the paints, and we literally just bought a Sharpie just for this purpose. So like this Gatling gun, I'm going to go through and I'm going to do some more. I need to add bronze to a couple different pieces, but yeah, I'm just wiping this on, and yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Sure, get those barrel tips. Yeah, so there we go. So like I said, I'll go through and I'll add some bronze to it just to kind of make this thing stand out even more. But yeah, that's it. Now, I did record this video before, got it into the editing program, and yeah, it was all out of focus. So now I have a little bit different setup. So I'm really just trying to get these videos knocked out, get them up so people can start doing some of this stuff before we start diving into, you know, the photo side. Yeah, so like here's a gun that I've already done. I did this in the other video that you're not going to see. You know, same with these weapons, and it's a really simple process. You can just go through and do as much as you want. You know, some of these other weapons, like I said, I'll end up priming and painting black, and then I'll go through and I'll weatherize this one. This one might get a metal work. So anyhow, all right, off to the next video.